Cali time. Let's go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy time zone, everyone. How we doing? Brian Knight. 23 months of subbing. Let's go. Brooks, let's go to Cali. 57 months of subbing. Dang. Nice. 57 months of subbing. Are we on the same flight? When are you flying? When are you flying out of Atlanta? I think I'm at 2 o'clock tomorrow. 2 o'clock-ish. Every once in a blue moon, Brooks and I will catch a flight together. He of the soft podcast voice. Very interesting today. Very interesting. Of clicking the very interesting button clicking today. Snowing for what feels like the first time this year. We had that a few weeks ago. Then it was hot. Now it's back cold again. Then it'll be hot. Weather. Tom, 11 months of subbing. Thank you so much. So we're going to have a chill, short-ish stream today. Mike was so loud. Really? Interesting. I guess because we basically flipped roles today. I'm excited for everyone. Go and have fun. We will. Come on down. You should be there. CFast, 10 months of subbing. Let's go. Good morning, Slumberland Studio. So trying to figure out what I'm packing for the California Pin Show, which doesn't require too much thinking. Packing a few pins, not all of them. I don't bring too much unless I get specifically asked, because there's just so much to see already at the show. I don't have to overpack pins. I used to always overpack pins. I don't leave ATL till almost 5. Okay. Yeah, I leave about 2. No pin show, but going to see Atsuko. I don't know who that is in Amsterdam tomorrow. I don't know who that is or what that is. What is it? Seriously considering doing that? I know. That's like me in Philadelphia. That's like, it's like not that bad. So not too shabby. So yeah, I am sorry, I'm knocking stuff over here. I really didn't think about packing until this morning. I thought about it yesterday. And obviously, I'm going to ship afterwards. So no shipping stream today. Text me your gate in ATL. I fly in ATL at 1 and have a long layover. Okay, I will. I'll do it tomorrow because it's always changing. I have it now, but I'll wait until I get there. Yeah, we fly out at 2. You should switch to our flight. Maybe my mysterious ink maybe my missing ink will mysteriously appear in Cali. I wish. Have you seen this pink pen? Oh yeah, we talked about it on the podcast today. I kind of want it. So they're doing a Rialo version of So I have the original. Wind and Water Flow. See you tomorrow, Friday, maybe. So this is the Rialo version here, and this is the first pen I've been tempted on in a long time. So this is mine. So yeah, mine's a Clover. We were talking about it on the podcast today. I couldn't remember. I had a Clover. You kind of track you down like a stalker. Nice. I'm easy to find. I'll be the one in the days. It's like, oh, I just flew from Atlanta. Is it midnight yet? That's what I'll be doing. Is it midnight here yet? So it has the black trim or the gunmetal-ish trim. Mine has a stub nib on it. This is one of the first. This is the first kind of pen I really chased down from Bungu Box. This was before they were making it easy to order online from outside of Japan. And I was able to get it, and it's spectacular. This is a pen that will never leave my collection. And they added a stub nib for me, which is cool. This is before they were doing their own nibs, which it's something you just don't get a lot of. So yeah, this is one of my. This has to be I don't know, maybe top five faves all time. I got a Dune Deathmatch chat. It's not lined up yet. This is the first time it's been on stream. Or my camera's probably not lined up is what it is. It's going to bother me now that it has lines. Yeah. So I got some new desk mats from Mint Laudica. But yeah, this is pretty tempting, right? I'm not going to lie. It's pretty... I have one Rialo right now. No more crabs. We got that cleaned up. My crabs were dirty. One dog night, 59 months. Let's go. Maybe you could do a PA ranking on a spreadsheet. I do have a spreadsheet. I need to update that. The worst pink. So we got some we got a few more desk mats. I need to update the link to the desk mats. Are you getting any grinds at the show? So right now I have 0 plans for that. I'm not bringing anything to get work on. Like, I feel good with what I have. If I buy something, I might consider it. We'll see. Right now, yeah, I have, you have no Rialos. This is lovely. Yeah, I have one. Please, no spreadsheets. So my one Rialo, watching you do spreadsheets is painful. Well, then that makes me happy. That makes me want, you don't understand. That makes me want to do spreadsheets. Love the desk mat. Yeah, I need to update the link to just the general, link instead of the specific crab mat link. I just need to get her general link. But now it is going to bother me if it's at an angle, because the other one didn't have lines. What's up, dudes? I packed my pen. The pen you asked me to bring, I packed it. Talk about getting the itch at the last pin show. Was there anything in particular, or just something new kind of itch? They had a so Kirk had a Sailor Pro Gear full size Wancher edition that was blue and red, and with the light blue and barrel and red finials and gold trim, and it was really, really nice. And it had a fine or extra fine nib, so it was set up kind of perfect. What's up, Sim? So this is my only Rialo. This was the YY Pin Club I ordered, and this has a Nagahara needlepoint that is so needly. You can probably even see that on stream. So this is my Pizza Planet pen. I haven't inked it up in a while. It has a crazy fine nib. So I got this done. This was funny. So Nagahara came to the San Francisco Pen Show. This had to be pre-COVID, right? It's definitely at the old venue. And I gave him this pen, and he had a translator with him that was helping him. Because this is an exclusive pen from... Would you bring this with you? Yeah, I should ink it up. I should ink this up. So I handed them this pen and said I wanted a needlepoint. He got the pen, and I think the translator at the time kind of knew who I was, but Nagahara didn't know who I was. And he goes, "How did you get this pen?" Because it's exclusive to this Japanese pen club. And the guy says he knows people, and he just started laughing. And I got it through Jacob helped me get it. Foodie Fan helped me get it. And then he said Jacob, and he's like, "Oh, Jacob," and I was like, "Okay." It was just kind of funny from an interaction from someone who we don't speak the language, but we speak the shared language of pens. He knew what this pen was, and he was like, "How did you get this?" It was pretty hilarious. So that's two of my more fancy sailors, for sure. Yeah, pretty amazing stuff. So it does make me want to get that. That's pretty tempting for me. I don't know. I am very much just holding off, and then I'll eventually break down. Mosaic King of Pen is better. That's probably, yeah, that's a pretty cool pen. The Mosaic's pretty cool. Yeah. So yeah, that's just not one you see very often. I guess none of these you see very often. So, I'm not really shopping in this range of pen. Like like how can you beat this stuff? Like I'm pretty content, right? This is the opposite ends of the size spectrum here. So this is a Pro Gear Slim, and that's a King of Pen. So very much chonk difference. Finding the Lighthouse would consider a new pen. All three of those pens would be like new. I would use them so much. So these pens are funny when you put them side by side, how different they are. It's like this the Mosaic could fit a Slim inside of it for sure. They should do that. They should just make a Mosaic barrel. Like what were those sleeves that go over the Sharpies? What was that company that does that? And they just put the Pro Gear Slim on the inside of it. That would totally fit. Sherpa, yeah. They need a King of Pen Sherpa. And I just put that right in there. So yeah. So yes, chat. Seeing this pen makes me break out all the fancy stuff. Because I'm sitting here trying to decide. It's like, oh, do I need that? I don't need that. Sailor gives a different filling system name and Pilot a number. Kinda. And like, for as confusing as Sailor is, Pilot's numbers confuse me more. Because Pilot a lot of times will just do them based on anniversary dates, not because because it fits something. Sometimes it's like done by size, but I think sometimes it's done by anniversary dates. So Bungbox in 2 years will do a KOP Pink Love. Could you imagine? Sailor greater than Pilot? It depends on what you're looking for. I think Pilot's nibs are better. So it depends. Sailor does more styles and colors. Like I don't think one's better than the other. They're actually very different companies and brands. Nib wise, I think Pilot's better nibs. I don't think it's particularly close because I think Pilot makes the best nibs in the world. So Pilot nibs, everything else. I like the Waterman Allure cylindrical barrel size. I'll have to look at that. 742 versus 743. I could not tell you the difference. Like off the top of my head. If I looked at them, I could go, oh, yeah. So, do you really truly need another fountain pen? Psh. Good morning, Tim Servo. So, yeah. Yeah, I have no idea. Dutch Paper Bill. Dutch Bill Paper Mill. Dutch Paper Bill. There's your new name. Yeah. I have no mental concept of what that is. At least the Sailors, I can tell you. Even the Sailors are poorly named relative to their other products. I can at least tell you what they are without seeing them. I am going to bring my Ibisu. Ibisu. I've been really, really writing with this one a lot and really enjoy that. So I'm definitely bringing that. Spoiler alert for next week, chat. Well, double spoiler. Friday, we have the Meet Your Maker from Rob's Pens Works coming up. If you're not familiar with Rob, you should go read that article. It'll be very, very fun. It is very, very fun because I read it and edited and got it posted while I'm gone. But Rob sent me a couple of pen holders, nib holders, and I'm not giving one away on stream, but next week on the blog, on Tuesday, next Tuesday's giveaway will be one of his pen holders. So I just had these on my desk, so we'll do a little show and tell here. I haven't used them yet, but they're really cool. The sparkles in the back, kind of a different shaped front. What, G-nib units, I guess. G units, or something like that. So yeah, these are blingy. You'll learn a new word on Friday's post. The Glitterati. So Rob is part of the Glitterati. Between him, Michaela. Oh, you'll have to read the article. Yeah, delightfully chunky. So this one I'm going to give away. He sent me these to give away. Glass blown? No, it's acrylic. It's acrylic. And then he adds like all the glitter and all the swirls and like all this. What brand or pen do you think gets so much hype but you personally feel doesn't deserve it? Ooh, that's a really good question. Let me think about that as I show you the one I'm keeping. Ha! I got an orange one, and it glows in the dark. I'm going to answer your question. Wind and water flow. I just need to think about that. So yeah, he sent me an orange one. Speaking of Glitterati wears gourmet pens. Yeah. This one glows in the dark too, but I haven't tested it. So we're going to check that out. So I'm going to keep this one. You'll see me playing with this one. Have you used the traveling ink wells to help piston fillers, or do you just not worry about getting every last drop of ink? I don't worry about getting every last drop of ink. They're valid and good. If you want to stick with like the one ink and you're writing a lot and you need to fill it, they're totally good. I've just never had the need. Like I would rather go for 5 pens than 1 pen and a vial of ink. Is generally is why I've never really had the need to use one. You don't want more things you don't need. This one has glow in the dark stuff in it. We can rave with this one. And this one has sparkles. All right, Bettina's question. I'm really thinking about this because it's interesting that I don't have an instant answer. Who doesn't deserve the hype? Did I tell you the time I got yelled at JetPens for answering a question like this? I don't. This is hard. I'm usually like willing to just like jump on the grenade and have at it, but Ferris wheel press. Well, yeah, those are easy. I'm trying to think of like a big brand, like Visconti or something, but I don't even think it's Visconti. What was the question? What pen brand doesn't deserve the hype? Right? So number one, the pen has to you have to have some hype behind it, right? Like Aurora is an awesome pen. I don't know that it's a hyped pen brand, right? So can they be overrated because of their hype? Well, I don't think they're like mega hyped to begin with, right? So I'm really taking the specific tack to this question. Narwhal, Hippo Noto, for sure. The expensive narwhals, I think, are overhyped. That I will say. Spoke, not worth the hype, true. Purple Axle's not worth that. I will say the over $200 narwhals, like the Urushi narwhals, are not worth the hype. That one I'll say. I love their lower end stuff, though. Oh, Annie P, 31 months of subbing. Let's go. The compensator. I've got the compensator out so we can bring it, so we can pack it. Sailor could be. I don't think they're overrated though. The pen that can make its own ink blends, the scribble pen. More snowfall here today. How's the weather here? It's massively raining and north of me is snowing. There's a big storm across the central US. It's just making it cold and rainy here. So yeah, I have to think of like, so I think like Narwhal, I think their lower end stuff's great. I think like the very expensive ones, the Urushi ones, like that's, but like, are they hyped? I don't know. Peniter's just kind of mid. Like they're fine. Yeah. Any digital pens? See, I'm looking at this in a really like narrow view. Pelican, I don't think so, just because their quality is really good. I think Pelican's appropriately hyped. Montegrappa might be it, honestly. And I say that as someone who loves Montegrappa. I hype Montegrappa because I love it. It might be Montegrappa. AB pins? Those are crazy. Oh, ab pins. I thought you were talking about like AB, the Indian pin maker. Vanishing Point? No, I think it's proper. Waterman has no hype. You don't think Montegrappa's hyped? I don't know. Some of that is hyped. This is a very pedantic answer to a question. It's the Unspoken Ink Makers brand. There's virtually no redeeming quality. I think that's fair. That is definitely true. AP Limited, yeah. That's what I was thinking of, Brooks. Those pins are nuts. Mont Blanc is... If Mont Blanc is hype, then Mont Blanc is definitely overrated related to the hype, I'd say. Retro 51? I'd say that's close. It's just like a... Retro 51's close to that. What was that one ink that was supposed to be black orange? Who made that? Do y'all remember that from a week or two ago? Okay, Lamy, the Dutch. Someone said Lamy earlier, and I wasn't thinking about their higher end pins. If Lamy's higher end pins are hyped, those are way overhyped. Like the Scala and the Dialogue and all that stuff. Maybe it's Lamy's high end stuff. That could be the answer. I think that might be fair. Like above the 2K type of stuff. Yeah, not the 2K. The 2K is the line of demarcation. And then so above the 2K. I think the 2K is fair. Like I don't think the 2K is over. It actually might be Lamy on the high end. I could go with that answer. Do y'all like that answer? I think Lamy high end. Yeah. I think that one does not meet any hype whatsoever. I think they're actually... What about the Lamy 2K? Lamy 2K is very hyped. And I think that's a good pen. I think above the Lamy 2K, which is your Dialogues, your Scalas, your Imperiums, like none of those are any good. Relative. You guys keep saying you're not a serious person if you don't do the 2K. That's pretty funny. That used to be the answer. That 10 years ago used to be the answer. Maybe 15 years ago, but now things have changed. Like you don't need a 2K anymore. What makes $1,000 to $2,000 pen worth the money? Materials? Yeah, like almost exclusively material. You're paying for the outside at that point. Ooh, that's loud. Metric Rumble, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Is that loud for y'all? It is very loud for me. Wow. I think every brand has an iconic pen or two that stands for the brand. For Lamy, it's the Lamy 2K. Yeah. But they have not been able to solve above that. Anyone got news that will cheer someone here up? I was going to get Toby. He's not in here, though. Explain the cost of $523,000 for that Mont Blanc. Yeah, I don't think there is an explanation for that. I've held a $1 million pen. It was just all diamonds. Aurora traveled with a $1 million pen years ago. That was LA. Was that LA? That was old LA. And I got to hold it, and I got to interview them. Arco Bronze is hard to not fall in love with. DC, it wasn't in DC. It for sure wasn't in DC. I mean, they may have brought it there, but when I got to interview them, I think it was in San Fran then, maybe. It was somewhere on the West Coast. Yeah, it was going over to the Middle East. They were carrying it to the Middle East somewhere. Yeah, they had it. Yeah, because I interviewed, God, I can't remember her name. But they brought like their Nibmeister. This was before they were starting to make like other inks. This was years ago. I'll have to go find that interview somewhere. Got a Monteverde MVP, and it's a great little pen. I haven't seen that one. You aren't a serious FP person without $1 million pen? It's the $1 million ideas that come out of the pen. Very low stakes news, but I learned that 2 of my articles will cited in other works. I'm thrilled that other people thought I had something to contribute. Heck yeah, that's a happy maker. MVP. I've probably seen this, but I don't know it offhand. Oh yeah, I've seen this one. It's like the smaller acrylic Monteverde. That'd be fun. That's a good price. I personally feel like I can't do any better than my Pilot 743. That's we're talking for, if I can use lines of demarcation again, that's a great like peak, right? Like no cap. That's like that's everything like in a pen. Like it's not a fancy barrel. It's just put together well, has great nibs, has like, yeah, this one's a cool color, the verdigris. Like that's, to me, that's like peak fountain pen. Everything after that is aesthetics, right? And materials and stuff like that, right? I don't know what a 7242 looks like. I know what a 743 looks like. Maybe the 742 is a flat cap. I own a 743. Did you see Sailor is making a purple demonstrator Tuzu? I did not. Hey, Corolla. Yes, let's do it. LA. Let's see. Man, that's sick. That's a great color. I still got to get my Tuzu review up. Poor Toga, waiting for me to put my Tuzu review up that he helped me with. Y'all don't need the rollerball gel one. That's too expensive. If you like it, get the fountain pen one. Is this a new color? It looks like one of the green ones. I wish my Tuzu wrote. You having trouble with your Tuzu? It sounds something like a pediatrician would say. Yeah, mine is, I've only used it sparingly, and mine wrote great. Yeah, skip the gel one though, because it's just the Energel needle, which is an amazing refill. You don't need a $35 or $40 barrel. The barrel's not good enough for the price. Tuzu. It's gonna be an interesting review whenever I get to it. It's for writing in your Hobonichi exclusively. Fought with it from day one. Incredibly dry. I won't write it all. Really? Dang. I gotta ink mine back up again because I have to finish the review. I used Seiboku, maybe one of the Seiboku cartridges the first time, I believe. So, and it worked pretty well for me. I think Notco products are overhyped. Definitely not worth the 1,000 on eBay or whatever they sell for. Like 10,000 ish. Super overhyped. Terrible. B nib too, really. Mine is a fine, I think. Huh. Crazy. Crazy how that happens. Crazy. Sorry. Yeah, that's super weird. Tried different inks with it. Overhyping is just capitalism. Fair. Did you adjust the Tuzu when you wrote with it? Seems like an add-on that wouldn't be used by many. That's why I had so Toga, who's often here in chat. I don't know if he's in chat today. Does have an odd grip, so I wanted a different perspective Naperville, and so Toga wrote up a blurb for me for a non-traditional. See, I made Toga sub. Look at that. Great job, Toga. Thanks for the money. So the reason why I didn't review it for so long is one, because I'm lazy. And two, because I'm a traditional handwriter, right? So what am I going to do to tell you that this is any good? So I asked, does anyone have a weird grip or like a use case for like what the Tuzu is trying to sell us? And Toga did. So I got him to write a blurb and take a picture of the rotation, right? Because what's the use of me doing that review just as a straight up pen review when I have like no use case for what it's trying to sell? So that's why like I didn't like jump on the review immediately. I mean, you hype up the podcast sponsors, damn straight I do. Have you seen penchalet.com or Factor? You can get 10% off at squarespace.com/penaddict. What else we got? That's also why I don't want to do my own retail shop. I couldn't do it. That's too much. I need a break. I need a break from selling. I sell enough. I'm good. I sell appropriate amounts, I believe. Telcel. I don't know what Telcel is. Like telephone sales. It's really, this is just one big multi-level marketing scheme. Y'all are all my downlines. Is that what that's called? A downline? We got an Oni for our wedding from my in-laws, and we sent them the Pen Addict Lincoln code. Hell yeah. I've sent that code to more people for like buying gifts. That's hilarious. People will email me, say, hey, you got that code, so we can, it's like a really good gift thing. No, like I definitely sell things. I definitely sell lots of things. I need to sell things, like, right? But like, it's all a balance. It's all a balance. Is there a podcast called This Podcast is Marketing? Because there should be. Remember when I asked you whether Mike Meistergum is grinding up the shows? Confirmed he's not, but he'd be there with Pacific Penworks. Gotcha. So yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking might happen. Brad is in the pocket of Big Pen. I mean, Uniball has had me out. Lamy needs to step it up. I need to go through Uniball to get to Lamy now. I think that's the plan. Oh, the Dutch TV shopping channel. Yeah, what do we have it here? I think it's just called like TSN, like the shopping network or something like that. Uni has blown up for sure. Uni has blown up. Yeah, whose pocket am I in? I wouldn't mind being in Lamy's pocket. Yeah, I need to go through the Uni channels now to get to Lamy. Definitely Uni. In Uni's pocket, I don't know, probably Retro's pocket. Who else's pocket? Big Pen. Lamy needs a whole bunch more Brad. So I got a picture in the Slack. Someone sent me a picture. They were in Japan and had the M17 refills, which were sick. HSN, Home Shopping Network. QVC. God, I forgot all those things. Those things still exist? I'm in the Spoke pocket, yes. Marty's in Retro's pocket. That's a fact. Spoke is in my pocket, true. Sometimes literally. My aunt finally got a touchstone phone in the early 2000s to dial QVC faster. Wow. You remember my wife's pocket first, and don't you forget it? Exactly. Which means I need to go because she's home today, and I think we're going to try to do lunch together before I go out of town. And I go shipping. Speaking of Spoke, any updates on that odd pen with the bulge Brian was working on last year? The fountain pen. The next one is narrowed a little bit. It's just still working on it. So yeah, we've slimmed it down a little bit. That's the latest. Any Pen Addict collaborations on the horizon? So I'm in Retro 51's queue. I need to call Andurilium. They're willing to do something. I don't have anything in production except Fire on Fire on Fire should be here while I'm in California. So next week we'll put that back up on the site. And then I'm gonna work on some other stuff. Once I get back from California, it's kind of go time for that stuff. Like the next month after California is gonna be heavy collaboration work. Just trying to get that stuff done. I'm a little bit hesitant on the ink. I want to make something that people want, like that's interesting. And for ink, that's really really tough. Yeah, I did 200 bottles of Fire 3, so I should have enough. When am I going to California? Tomorrow. Ink Pony Club. I know I've thought about it, but I don't know. I'm a little bit I don't know. I'm torn on inks. I know, make what I want. I know. It's just hard to make a decision. I can make a lot of good ink colors. It's just it's deciding. Do a fire hydrant ink to extinguish the other ones. That's pretty funny. Where are you going in California? LA area for the California Pen Show. Where is it at? Manhattan Beach? Something like that? I haven't even looked. Purple would be at the very, very, very top of the list. With Stationery Fest not happening, will you be reconsidering attending SF or any other show? That is a great question. I have booked an appearance at the Torrance, California. Okay. The old one was in Manhattan Beach. I am booked for the Atlas Stationers Sidewalk Sale in mid-August. So, yeah, mayhem in LA, like the fires. Yeah, it seems to be a little bit better. Like, it's tough. So, Atlas Stationers I'm booked for, and that's it right now. We'll see about San Fran. I don't know. Maybe. It's always a maybe. What about a purple with orange sparkles? I don't want to do another shimmer because I have a shimmer ink coming in for Fire on Fire on Fire. But it's a good idea. Considering skipping SF this year? Yeah. We'll see. Ohio's on the list. It really is. I'm on the East Coast, Georgia. Yep. Hey, buddo. You coming to visit? We're podcasting. We're going to go shipping later, but you don't have to go be a boss today. You were too bossy yesterday. There he is. Ugh, stretches. So yeah, I thought more about coming to St. Louis. I'm not because my wife's vacation. He just jumped up on the desk this time. He didn't even wait for me because he has time. Georgia isn't on East Coast. It's South. It's on the South Coast. I'm not even going to start talking about the South Coast. All right, we have Toby now. Oh, I didn't do a giveaway. Let's do a giveaway. I brought y'all something. Come here. You got to get off. Let's do a giveaway, then I'm going to go. I brought y'all something. Y'all almost made me forget, chat. It's your fault. Man, chill. Where's my button? All right, so we brought something from the Dings and Dents stash in Spoke, but you'll still like it. It's pretty cool. All right, let me type this up and I'll show you. So sorry you've been lurking. Apology accepted. All right. Oh, now what he wants is to go out. All right. This giveaway is open! Exclamation point waffle for the Spoke Roadie. Spoke Roadie Model 2. Spoke Roadie Model 2. So it's cyan and blue and silver with the groove grip. And it's got the little tiniest scratch in there that no one can see. Haha. Can't see it. So yeah, I almost forgot, chat. I promised y'all something yesterday. So when I do shipping, I try to bring y'all something to give away from the shipping department. So I'll put a refill in it. I don't think I have any more of the Jetstreams. I know I have Schmidt's. So I'll probably ship with a blue Schmidt Easy Flow. Let me see if my wife can take Toby out. Oh, my wife isn't even home. Toby. My wife's been gone for an hour. I had no idea. I guess I should turn on my alerts now. Toby, come here. All right, we're definitely leaving after this then. Pick up Purple Blooms, 30 months of subbing. Toby, 1 minute, okay? Just wait, 1 minute. Went to lunch. I literally texted her back. I was like, oh, I didn't know you were gone. Bring home lunch. I thought we were going to do lunch, but we talked about maybe not doing it. So I guess we're not doing it. Because she knew I had shipping and other stuff to do too. She wasn't waiting around for me. I don't need... Toby, you're my Valentine now. Officially. Alright. Ooh. Booty corgis. Alright, y'all got about a minute left. Wow. That orange is really hot on the camera. We got about a minute left. I've already finished a cartridge with the Preppy. Nice. I'm glad you're liking it. Such a good pen. 1 minute. Staring contest. You win. Extended shipping live? Definitely not. Definitely not. All right, exclamation point, Waffle, last call. Are there any other refills in the Jetstream that can be used in these? Yeah. Tons. Any Parker style. Schmidt Easy Flow 9000 is what we switched over to from the Jetstream. I haven't had a bad one, though. I had one go dry out. Major Myth with the gifted sub. Now you're just making me hungry. It's up there, but over there. Thank you for the gifted sub, Major Myth. Mehmet Kansen. Enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. Appreciate you. So yeah, any Parker style refill. We use Odo flash dries, Schmidt Easy Flows, tons of them. Tons of them. One of the most popular refill categories. All right. Oh, Mehmet has found the slip and seal. That thing's pretty good for Pilot. All right, this giveaway's closed. Yeah, Schmidt Easy Flow is really good. And if you want like a gel needlepoint, Odo Flash Dry. My 10 years old Pilot 70G is the best find in the world. I don't doubt that. All right, let's pick a winner. Fiendor. Wow, that was weird. I clicked the button and it didn't happen. Fiendor. Winner. You win this Spoke Roadie, not this Spoke Roadie. Congratulations, Fiendor, if you are here. I'm assuming you are. Beep, 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 beep. There you are. All right, email me, hello@penaddict.com. If you email me now, I will ship it today. Otherwise, we are going to, it'll be next week. Regular stream days and times next week? Yes. So this is our Last stream. Hey, Liber. Thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate you. So this is our last stream this week. I'm heading out of town tomorrow. And I want to take this. But yes, next week will be completely normal. Send you the Joy Division pen. Dun, 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 dun. If you're gonna mention it, I'm gonna at least show it off. All right, I guess we're gonna go green. So yeah, next week, completely normal schedule. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday streams, regular podcast time. So yeah, back to normal next week. Fiendor. Dutch Bill, I have your letter here to drop off today that I said I would send. That is literally right here. It's this, I colored it Dutch. Lair Lerny, I have your mail here. I don't know if Lair Lerny's here today, but I have your mail. I'm gonna do that today too. So, all right. That's a wrap here today, chat. I'll be online a bunch on the Blue Skies, on the Mastodons, probably some Instagrams. I'll test out the flashes from Blue Sky. We'll play around with some things. I hope to see you there if you're there. If you're not, I hope to see you here next week where we'll talk about it. Talk about what we got at the show. Could be in trouble. Like I said, I already have a friend that's got me at the plotter table first thing on Friday. So we'll see. Oh, lunch call. Perfect timing. Bye.